Hello students, Assalamu alaikum. This is your English language teacher Maisha ma'am. I hope you all are doing very good. Well, this is our very first online class. I hope this will be helpful for you all. Today we'll be doing modals, which is in chapter 21. Let me remind you to have a paper and a pen with you so that you can note down whenever you find something important. Well, there are a few modal auxiliaries in grammar. We have to know how do we use them. Well, what is their job? What do they do in the sentence? They mainly shows the possibility, ability, permission, duty, necessity, habit, etc. Let's see how and when we use them. Well, can or could. This is to ask for permission or to express present and future possibility or to refer to an ability. Sometimes to request help. So when you're asking for permission, how are you using them? Suppose you're asking, can I open these curtains? Or you can say, could I open these curtains? In this way, we can use can or could. Next is may. May is to ask for permission in a formal manner. So when you're asking something in a formal manner, you're using may. Suppose you're saying, may I come in, please? So in school, what do you ask when you want to enter in the classroom? You ask your teacher, may I come in please? Because you want to be polite, you want to ask in a formal way to your teacher. So you use may. Moreover, we use may to express present and future possibility or to offer help and sometimes to give or refuse permission. Okay. Next is might. When you use might is to ask for permission in a formal manner, and we use might to indicate what is less likely to happen. Suppose you're saying, she might turn up here tomorrow, so which is less likely to happen. Next is must. Must is to show that something is necessary or compulsory. In that case, you can say, you must repair the roof immediately, which has to be done. So this is a must. Next is to make an inference or deduction. This is like some kind of presumption. Maybe you don't know and you're just assuming something. So that will be, Rina and Rita must be sisters. They resemble each other. So when you don't know about the situation or you're not sure about it, you're using must. Next is shall. Shall is used with first person pronounced like I or we. So mainly we are using shall with the subject I or we, and then we are showing something a strong possibility of an action or any event. Suppose you're saying I shall feel better soon. So in this case the subject is I and you're using shall. Okay, next where we can use shall. Shall is to show an intention to do or to say something, or you can also use when to indicate an order or a strong resolve to do something. That means when you have a strong determination for something, you are using shall. Let's see the example. We shall ensure that it is a peaceful protest. So you have a strong determination here that you shall do this. Next is to suggest something in question. Okay, we can also use should in different sentences as a modal auxiliary verb. So where we can use should? Should is to indicate the probability of an action or event. Or you can use this should to show that something has to be done because it is right and proper. Okay, let's see the example here. You should always be respectful to elders. So this is something right and proper you need to do, right? You can also say you should not lie. You can also say you should obey your teachers. So in these cases you can use should. The next one is you can use should to ask for advice in question. Suppose, should I add more chilies to the dish? Next is will. Okay. Will is to show the strong possibility of an action or event, or to show an intention to do or to say something, or to request for help. So in that case you can say, will you help me clean the room? You can ask in that way by using will. Next is would. Would is to request for help or to make an offer or to describe habitual actions in the past. So how you can make a request for help? You can ask like, would you do me a favor please? So that is a kind of request for help. Now we will talk about would and used to. Well, would refers to show something typical or repeated actions in the past which is no longer happening now. So the example here is like we would often climb the trees to pick mangoes. So this is some kind of actions they used to do in the past which they are not doing anymore. Okay, and where you have to use used to? Where there is a past state or the general truth is no longer true anymore. Let's see the example here. She used to be a famous athlete. So in this case, you cannot say that she would be a famous athlete. You have to say she used to be a famous athlete because this thing is no longer true. Okay, in the other rules, you can use used to, where you are using regular activities in the past, which is no longer true. So what is it? The regular activities is I used to play a lot of badminton when I was a teenager. That means when I was a teenager, I used to play a lot of badminton, but now I'm not playing anymore. Thank you so much. I hope these explanations was helpful for you all. And I'm expecting that you're staying at home, you're taking care of yourself, taking care of your family. Till my next video, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz and Assalamu Alaikum.